Hello, it's Nemo, and I was supposed to upload this like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't record or even edit and upload. But here I am now. So, yeah, procrastination. What does it mean? It's to delay something, I guess. Procrastinating. I'm not doing what I told myself to do, and now it looks like I haven't uploaded in like a month. So, oh well, what can you do? We all procrastinate, I think. I'm pretty sure almost everyone is gonna procrastinate sometime in their life. I'm pretty sure people procrastinate because they just don't want to do something or don't like to do that specific thing. Who knows? It's like doing work. Sometimes you just don't want to work. And then sometimes you want to work, but then you're just like, you get started and then you don't want to do it anymore. Kind of like studying. That's like the biggest example is studying. I'm pretty sure all students can relate to just like, man, I gotta read like 7 chapters. That's an exaggeration, but like, no one wants to read the textbook unless they just want to learn. I like reading the book just because I like learning, but when you have that exam coming up, I'm pretty sure that like 80% of students are just like, I'll study later. I'm gonna cram the day, the week before, whatever. Instead of just having that schedule from, I don't know, exam 1 to exam 2, just studying like a little bit every day. Instead of waiting the night before the exam and just like flying through the entire book. But then they don't retain that information and it's like, oh, you should have saw this coming. And it's just like this. Well, I took like 2 pages of notes in lecture today, but who really cares? Bro, it's not like I took that many notes this semester anyways. Like, it's like pretty much all empty except for the first couple, like 30 something pages. I'll just read the book later. The test isn't for like another month, so I'll be good. So like a couple weeks is gonna pass, and then they're only gonna take like 2 pages, not even probably a half a page of notes every like lecture, and that's gonna bite them in the end because they probably didn't pay attention if they're not writing that much in lecture, or the professor doesn't really talk that much. Those same people are probably not even gonna reread their notes that same day. They're gonna wait till the day or 2 days before the exam, and they're gonna be like, gonna be flipping through their pages, looking like, ah, fuck, just because they didn't study. Or there's those people who are oblivious to their classes. Why am I still holding this? But in the beginning of the semester, the professor should send out a syllabus. It has the calendar, or at least dates on it, to signify what happens when. I mean, it is subject to change, but if you read it, you'll know like how to pace yourself for that class. And if you don't, and you just blow it off, good luck, man. I read the syllabus, but I kind of blow things off. I've gotten better though, especially this semester. Last semester, best semester, am I right? I mean, some things require patience, but other things require you to actually do it at that certain time. You can't just bake a cake and just expect it to happen. You gotta put everything together and then stick in the oven, and then you got a cake. A basic cake maybe, but I mean, you at the end you want to just put the icing or frosting or whatever you want to put on the cake. And I don't have a cake, but there's also some people who just don't like to look things up when it's right there, and they decide to ask everybody for help. Like, all you gotta do is turn to page 3 in the current chapter and you got your answer. But no. Some people are like, hey, do you know the answer to this question? Hey, do you know the answer to that question? Hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Like, just read the book. I'm about to graduate in like 3 weeks. It took like 4 years for me to finally figure out how to be a good student. Like, I'm about to graduate and I finally, like this year, decided to like, oh, I gotta read the textbook all the time just to get like straight A's. But I don't have straight A's this semester. So close, but I messed up for like 2 assignments. Now I got a B. One thing will mess you up. That one thing will mess up your GPA. And it's kind of like, you just gotta learn how to do it right the first time. That's why you shouldn't procrastinate, because you might like run out of time. I don't know, the textbook is what I really read anyways. instead of notebooks. I started the first 2 weeks like writing down notes, and now I'm just like, I'll study and read the book later. I don't need to write things down. And some people really don't even pay attention to the entire class. They'll just wait and just hope for the best. They'll probably check the syllabus every now and then, kind of like this. Bro, it's due tomorrow. Oh snap! Well, I'll just wing it. Man, how hard can it be? It's only history. But then knowing the professor, they're gonna ask the wildest question. Who was our first president? Bro, I didn't read the book. I didn't even go to any of the classes. The one person who actually pays attention is gonna be like, George Washington. And then there's some people who just sleep instead of do anything. And that's perfectly valid, because I know some people are just tired all the time. I can't sleep all the time because I don't really like taking naps. But I'll sleep at night. But I don't know what else to say, really. Don't procrastinate, or do. It's really up to you. But if you do procrastinate, procrastinate wisely. Don't procrastinate. As always, guys, remember, take care of yourself, take care of others, spread love, and peace.